On this episode of Lime with Ling, I'm going to be showing you how to make a wicked corn soup. This corn soup here is not my recipe, it's my dad's recipe. I did put a little bit of chef pointers in there, so really follow along. This one's fun. The chicken here, I've been seasoning it for about 2 days. You don't have to, you can just get the chicken and just straight boil it. So let's go. Right now, what we're going to do is prep some of these vegetables, and we're going to make a dough to make some dumplings as well, because there's not a corn soup without some dumplings. So let's go ahead and chop up these vegetables and let's get started. Let's get started. Bok choy. I already washed these guys, so make sure you do that. The bok choy is quite dirty. Actually, now, even though I've cut it again, I'm gonna rinse it one more time. I'm just gonna put the washed and cut baby bok choy over there. Now I'm gonna do the okra. Nobody wants to eat the top. Then we just do a little nice fancy cut. Again, top. Fancy cut. Let's do about 3 okra. I like okra. Okay. Now we're just gonna take the bandana we have here and dice it, folding it. Again, bit apart, you don't want that. Two garlic. You don't want to get a piece of garlic that you don't want to crump down on a piece of garlic, so you just want to get this as fine as you can. I like spice, so I'm going to be using a Scotch bonnet pepper. Only half though. Some butternut squash. Easy way to take out the core of the butternut squash is to use a spoon, just as so. I'm going to top the top off and cube this guy up. This one I want to put on a separate plate because it's going to go before these vegetables. Done, done, done. Alright, so now that we have all of our ingredients ready, what I want to do is make a quick dumpling. 2 seconds, watch me quick. 1 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, and about half a cup of water. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and fold it into a dough. Alright, there you go. Dumpling dough. So what we're gonna do now is just pan fry the chicken. We're putting some olive oil in the bottom here. from all the vegetables and stuff we cut up, we want to just put our seasoning in now. That smells so good. Always add a little bit of salt when you put the seasoning in. That really brings out the flavor. Now that the seasonings are getting brown, we're gonna add our chicken. Use any part of the chicken, but for soup, I like to use chicken backs and stuff that you wouldn't normally want to use. You're gonna get the most flavor from all of those bones. We're gonna let this simmer for a bit, and then we're gonna add a little bit of water. Now that I've browned the chicken and you get all those flavors into that pan, guys, 72% of you that are just watching and not subscribed yet, if you could smell this, I'm sure you would have subscribed. Let's add the water now. Let's get it to a rolling boil. I'll see you in about 2-3 minutes, hopefully. So now that we're at a rolling boil, let's go ahead and add our butternut squash to the water, because this takes a very long time to cook. And let's add our dumplings, because we don't want our dumplings to be raw as well. So what I'm gonna do is just roll the dumplings in my hand and then just cut it off. Watch. It's so simple. Rolling it into a bowl and just squeezing the top. And then just squeeze the top. Dumpling. Another one. If you want, you can put a little bit of oil in your hand and make this a lot easier. And you keep these bones. We're gonna pull off the actual chicken. Some fresh thyme. We're gonna pull that out after, don't worry. And we're gonna add 2 cans of cream of corn. Give this a quick stir. And we're gonna let it boil for about 45 minutes. What I'm gonna do now is just pull out the cooked chicken. So I wanna shred off the actual chicken off of it, so we don't have just bones chewed on. I think that's all the chicken in there. Alright, so we'll put this over here to the side, because we're going to now shred this guy. But as we're shredding that, we want to add the other green vegetables, which is the okra and the baby bok choy and stuff we had cut up from before. Okay, let that boil. Join me over here. Let's prep this chicken. Okay, as that's boiling out the vegetables, we're just gonna take the meat out of this chicken back. We don't want to have all this bone in the soup, so we're just taking out the actual chicken. Now what we're going to do is add the shredded chicken back into the soup. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Lime with Ling. Thank you very much for Kennedy Providence for giving me this video idea. And I'll see you on the next episode of Lime with Ling. What's next? You tell me. Wow, brings me back to home. So delicious. Wow, it really is delicious. And I'll see you guys next time.